Hey guys, Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. Well, I got my hands on some of the flex bits, and I got a couple of drill bits in here as well too. So just wanted to check these out, see how well they do, see what's possible here, guys. So got a few different types of screws, a few different types of bits. Got my trusty Makita XDT16 to use these with. So let's pop a few of these in and see how they do. So got the drill bit in there. Very little motion, that's pretty nice. I do like that edge on there with these flex bits. That's pretty cool because it basically allows you to know exactly where you're going to stop. I know some of these have really tiny edges and you kind of can dig in farther. We don't necessarily mean to dig in farther, but you do. Definitely gives you a nice stop there. So that's pretty neat. Got a ton of bits in these sets as well, other than just drill bits. One thing I do like that comes in this flex set is, I think the Craftsman might have had these, I don't really remember, but is a extra long bit holder here. So that's really nice. Let me check how long this is. I'm gonna grab a tape measure here. We'll see just how long this is. Right at 6 inches there. So that's pretty cool. So I would assume once you have this in your impact here, it's gonna be maybe about a quarter of an inch, half an inch shorter. But then of course, and remember guys, you can use in a pinch, you know, these types of bits inside a bit holder, but I've always seen these not recommended, and I know I've seen a few get stuck as well too. So always a good idea to definitely use the actual short ones that are designed for it. And these are labeled, which is nice. Nice clear labeling on these flex bits, PH2. And there we go. All right, just gonna use just a few basic drywall screws to test these out quick. Checking the wobble here. Well, actually, to be fair, let me pull out this, and I will just go to just a regular bit here. So I want that extra long bit there to give me more wobble than it should be. Seems like it's a pretty good fit. Does seem like that black coating they have on there seems like it kind of scuffs off pretty easily. I haven't even used this bit yet. I'm just pushing on this screw here and welding it around. Interesting. Definitely gonna have to use this a couple of days and see how well it performs. I will say, guys, I've always been a fan of the Makita XPS bits. But I will say, guys, always, you know, if you find deals and other stuff, try it out. I've been using the Bosch bits for a while now, and they are kind of definitely taking the cake for me. They're really tiny, they have a really good hold, and they seem to last just forever, even outlasting some of my Makita XPS bits that I've had. So really curious if these flex bits will take the crown away from the Bosch bits. But let's find out here what else we've got in here. Of course, we got the usual nut drivers in here, the 5/16, the 1/4 inch, just another shorter bit holder here. And let's see what else we've got in here. Some of the star bits, some of these other bits up here. We've got some square ones. And, you know, of course, depending on what you're using them for, can always be useful. Sometimes I wish that they would just sell kits that just had, like, you know, Phillips number 2 bits in them. I use those all the time. I use some of the star bits, you know, once in a while. I pretty much never use square bits. I don't do any type of cabinetry, so it's kind of funny that they always include a ton of square bits. I know Milwaukee's kind of guilty of that, of always having so many square bits in their kits, and I really just never need them. But, you know, it's never a bad idea to have a really good variety of different bits to have, and just being kind of prepared for anything. You never know what you're going to run into. I always, if I'm taking off a TV off the wall, I'll run into, just some Tapcons at times, or I'll run into some 12 millimeter bolts. So always good to be ready to go. Never know what you might get here. And I am going to grab a T25, and I'm just going to grab a T25 screw here. Really got a T25 deck screw. I've never really had an issue with any types of these bits not working well. They always seem to get in there really nicely. A little bit of wobble in there. Just want to make sure that's not the screw causing that. I got another one right here. Yeah, a little wobbly in there, but let's try that out in the impact and see how well it does. Yeah, seems to be working totally fine. Awesome, so those work great. One thing too about these bit cases that I noticed, pulling these out of the box right away, is if you've ever used the DeWalt's, they all clip together, but these do something kind of cool. So they clip together like this. You got the unlock button, which is pretty clear to have right there. But if you notice here on the bottom, there's a little, if you can see the little lip right there, that kind of goes onto, let me get it, there it is, goes right onto there. It's kind of like a little hinge, and then it locks in up there. Now the cool thing was with these is, okay, if I want to access the top one, I just hit the top one. There we go, I can access the top one. But I don't need to take the top one off to access the bottom one, because it's only clipped onto the top of that. So you can keep these pretty much indefinitely clipped together and still use both of them. So that's pretty cool. And also, bonus points for having the clear cases, being able to see what's in them. I wish all manufacturers do the clear cases so I can see, hey, what's in these? Was this only drill bits? Is this, just my impact bits? Really nice to have, the clear cases. Wish everyone started doing that. That'd be fantastic. But do some more testing on these guys. Overall, I think they're pretty good out of the box. Definitely not the most precise bits I've seen. Definitely a little more wobble than I've seen before in other manufacturers. But you know what? They got a really good selection of bits. And if these started going on sale, I think they'd definitely be a great option. I know these are probably some of the most expensive ones I've seen recently. I think these are almost 30-ish bucks per kit, which is kind of expensive compared to the Milwaukee, the Makita, and the DeWalt stuff. DeWalt is always having a sale on bits. You can always get the DeWalt bits pretty cheap. Makita's went up a little bit in price recently, and the Milwaukee, they always decently have a sale going on with their bits every once in a while. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know if you guys use the Flex bits yet, what you guys think about them, and take care, guys. Have a great day.